rooftop holds a sky for only me, or me and all the other people who need somewhere high to sort their feelings through. The city spreads below an amber light, the building's catching fire before the night. I've got my jacket and my old cassette, a mix I made in the spring I still regret. Some of the songs I'd cut if I could now, but there's a few I'd keep no matter how. The ginkgo trees are turning on the street, I watch them from up here, the gold complete. Autumn does this thing where everything looks more beautiful for vanishing. Autumn rooftop, wind in my ears, watching all the daylight disappear. Everything below is gold and small, I came up here to catch myself before the fall. Autumn rooftop, jacket and sky, questions without answers floating by. This is where I come to let things go, watch them drift below me, soft and slow. A flock of birds was over in a V, and I'm wondering what it means to be that certain of your path, that sure of where you're going, cutting clean through autumn air. I've got a list of things I haven't done, a list of conversations I've begun and never finished, words I swallow back, the courage I've been meaning to unpack. The rooftop doesn't judge me for it though, it just accepts whatever winds blow through this particular tired version of myself that showed up for an evening show, towards something better, something more aligned with the person that I've left behind. Up here the city hum becomes a song, and I can almost feel where I belong. Autumn rooftop, wind in my ears, watching all the daylight disappear. Everything below is gold and small, I came up here to catch myself before the fall. Autumn rooftop, jacket and sky, questions without answers floating by. This is where I come to let things go, watch them drift below me, soft and slow. The temperature drops as the sun goes low, my breath is visible now in the cold. I think about the summer just behind, the way that seasons leave without a sign, just gradually, then all at once, like people do, like time, like trust. But autumn's not an ending, I believe, it's just the color of a long reprieve. The streetlights one by one begin to wake, below me all the evening windows make a patchwork quilt of lives I'll never know, 1,000 different stories in a glow. Someone is cooking dinner, steam escapes, another person doing all that takes for something on the internet tonight. Someone is calling someone and it's right, someone is crying and someone is laughing, someone's measuring and someone's having a recipe, a life, a list, a plan. And I'm up here, just an ordinary man, watching all of it with gratitude for this specific autumn interlude. Before I climb back down and join the fray, I let the last light carry me away. Autumn rooftop, wind in my ears, watching all the daylight disappear. Everything below is gold and small, I came up here to catch myself before the fall. Autumn rooftop, jacket and sky, questions without answers floating by. This is where I come to let things go, watch them drift below me, soft and slow. One more minute up here, one more breath of cold air. The city's beautiful from up here, you know. The sign says open, always has, always will. A bookshop that has been here past the chill of every trend that swept through and moved on, while this one stays with the smell of old and gone. Time in here moves differently, I swear. The dust motes floating heavy in the air, suggestive physics that the world outside has long forgotten in its rushing tide. I pull a paperback from somewhere near the shelf, marked poetry post-war here, and read the first page standing in the aisle the way you do when something makes you smile against your will, when writing does its thing, and suddenly you feel the line, the sting of recognition. Someone knew this too. Whoever wrote this line was writing you. Bookshop hours, amber afternoon, time moves slower underneath this roof. Every spine holds somebody's life, somebody's years of beautiful strife. Bookshop hours take all the time. Read the back and then read the inside. Some things can't be rushed and shouldn't be. A bookshop afternoon belongs to me. The counter has a cat, an orange one who tolerates all that with the supreme indifference of his kind. He watches customers with a sleepy mind. I ask about a title I half know. He nods and leads me down the back row, or something that I didn't know I needed waits for me, its spine slightly depleted. He leaves me there without another word, which is the bookseller's gift, the unheard understanding that you need to look alone to touch the spines and find your way back home. I spend an hour here just looking through the geography of everything I knew and didn't know, and came to know and forgot and then remembering now, a connecting dot. Bookshop hours, amber afternoon, time moves slower underneath this roof. Every spine holds somebody's life, somebody's years of beautiful strife. Bookshop hours take all the time. Read the back and then read the inside. Some things can't be rushed and shouldn't be. A bookshop afternoon belongs to me. Someone's written in the margin here a note from 1960-something year. Remember this in careful looping hand, as if to reach across and help me understand. We've always needed this, we've always sought the thought that was our thought before we thought it, waiting in the pages of a book in a second-hand shop, if we only look. I carry 4 books to the counter now, 3 more than planned, which is standard. How a bookshop works, this particular magic trick, making you want things quick and thick. The orange cat approves my final choice with a single slow blink, his silent voice of high aesthetic standard and sharp taste. I pay and feel no buyer's remorse waste. Outside the light has shifted while I browse. The afternoon has moved, the sun has drowsed toward evening in the way it doesn't fall. I'll stand outside the bookshop with it all. 4 books pressed against my chest like friends who don't ask questions, don't make demands, just offer everything they have to give, the quiet and the words by which I live. Bookshop hours, amber afternoon, time moves slower underneath this roof. Every spine holds somebody's life, somebody's years of beautiful strife. Bookshop hours take all the time. Read the back and then read the inside. Some things can't be rushed and shouldn't be. A bookshop afternoon belongs to me. Come back tomorrow, there's always more to find.
The power went out at 9 last night, so I lit 4 candles and studied by their light. Something about candles changes how the work feels, slows the brain down somehow into a different gear, a different age, where all you have is candlelight and the page. Before electricity chose us all, before the blue light and the constant call of notifications and the pull of screens, I work by candlelight, and it means that every word I wrote felt more deliberate, more chosen, more considered. Iterate across the page in candlelight and care, a kind of work that's becoming rare, but beautiful in its inefficiency. It's gorgeous, glowing, golden frequency. Candle study, amber and alone, the quietest version of making it my own. No blue light buzzing through the night, just wax and wick in the dancing amber light. Candle study, pen and page, returning to a slower, sweeter age, where work was done by hand and flame, where everything was harder but more came through clearly in the doing. The candle makes the shadows move and breathe. The bookshelf comes alive as if to seethe with something like a life. The spines all glow, and I can almost hear them murmur low, as if the books are glad I'm here tonight, as if they prefer the older kind of light, the kind that every reader ever used before electricity arrived and fused us to the grid and the eternal day that never lets the darkness have its say. But darkness has a say, I'm learning now. In candlelight it's teaching me somehow that certain thoughts will only come at night, by hand, by pen, by wax and candlelight. The ones that hide from the fluorescent glare, the ones that only breathe in amber air. Candle study, amber and alone, the quietest version of making it my own. No blue light buzzing through the night, just wax and wick and a dancing amber light. Candle study, pen and page, returning to a slower, sweeter age, where work was done by hand and flame, where everything was harder but more came through clearly in the doing. By midnight I filled half a notebook through with things I wouldn't have thought to pursue, under the fluorescent office kind, the LED that flattens the mind. There's something in the impermanence of wax, and knowing that the light will burn to max and then go out, that makes you focus here on what you're doing, on the work to clear. The last candle is getting very low, I can see the wick begin to slow. I write faster now, a race against the dark, trying to get down the last remark about the chapter and the argument before the light decides that it is spent. And sure enough at 1 the last one bends, flickers 3 times slowly and then ends, and I am in the dark of my own room, the laptop off, the city's quiet hum, the only light a distant window pane, some other late night person's amber lane. I sit in the complete dark for a while and feel the weight of the night and smile, because the power came back on at 2, but I chose the dark and the dark was true. Candle study, amber and alone, the quietest version of making it my own. No blue light buzzing through the night, just wax and wick and a dancing amber light. Candle study, pen and page, returning to a slower, sweeter age, where work was done by hand and flame, where everything was harder but more came through clearly in the doing. The wax is almost done, one more paragraph, work by the last light.
Everyone's left the classroom, empties out. I stay behind to sort my notes notes about chapter 12 and everything that came before the test, that I don't feel the same. Confidence about as I should feel. The professor's last words still appeal to something in me that I can't explain. A concept that I need to pass through pain of understanding of the sitting with. The difficult, demystifying myth of knowing things. The myth that it should come easily to people. That the sum of what you learn should feel like second nature. But learning's always been an awkward creature, uncertain in its steps and prone to doubt, which is how you know you're working it out. Empty classroom, afternoon light, dust motes in the beam. Everything right for studying alone without the crowd. The quiet so loud it becomes loud. To think in ways that group work never does. Empty classroom giving back because all that noise has finally gone away and left me here with what I need to say to myself about the things I don't yet know. Janitor comes through at 4:30, looks at me, nods and mops outside the door. He's learned that I'll be here until the 6 when the building unlocks its last 3 locks. And everyone who stayed must make their way into whatever waits at end of day. For now though, I have the whole room to think and spread out at to be on the brink of understanding something which feels like standing on a ledge above a hike you haven't taken yet but can now see. The path below winding through the trees, mapped out, conceivable, achievable. Even if the distance still seems real and far, I'll get there. I just need this hour in this quiet empty room, this power. Empty classroom, afternoon light, dust motes in the beam. Everything right for studying alone without the crowd. The quiet so loud it becomes loud. To think in ways that group work never does. Empty classroom giving back because all that noise has finally gone away and left me here with what I need to say to myself about the things I don't yet know. I think the best learning happens in the after, when the class is gone and there's no laughter, except the kind inside your head when you finally understand the thing. Break through the moment when the concept clicks and all the parts before it fixes themselves into the pattern and the whole becomes clear. The click is worth it all. By 5 I filled another notebook page and understand enough to disengage from panic anyway, which was the goal, to get the panic to a manageable toll. The test is Thursday and I'll be prepared. Not perfect but prepared, not scared. Beyond the productive kind of scared that makes you focus, keeps you flared. I pack my things and write my last few notes by the window where the evening floats. And on the last of the day's warm light, the classroom looks different in the yellow right before it goes. It looks like a good room, no, a room where things were learned and will be soon learned again, where generations come and go and leave a little something some future student will perhaps also feel. Empty classroom, afternoon light, dust motes in the beam. Everything right for studying alone without the crowd. The quiet so loud it becomes loud. To think in ways that group work never does. Empty classroom giving back because all that noise has finally gone away and left me here with what I need to say to myself about the things I don't yet know. Pack up, go home, come back tomorrow. The classroom will still be here waiting. Come back tomorrow. The classroom will still be here waiting.
fog came in sometime around 4 and stayed through 6 and settled at my door. The whole street wrapped in gray that swallowed sound, each lamppost haloed in its circle round. I walk to the coffee cart at the corner now, the one that's been there longer than I know how. The man who runs and knows my order by the angle that I'm walking half asleep. He hands it over with a wordless keep of the routine that we built without a plan. Just two people doing what they can in the fog of an ordinary morning, without fanfare and without any warning. The day begins, the day has always started this way, foggy-headed and half-hearted. Fog and coffee, grey and warm, walking through the silence of the early form. The world has not yet started, it's insist I'm just a shape inside the early mist. Fog and coffee, quiet street, the space between the sleeping and the beat of everything the day will bring to me. I hold this fog between my hands, my cup, my brief reprieve. Oh, the coffee burns the edge of my cold lip. I've practiced this for years, but still I slip into the same too-eager morning sip that tells me I'm still human, still unslick. The fog erases all the background noise, the billboards and the crowds and all the toys of modern life look softer in this gray, more bearable, somehow more okay. A cyclist materializes slow from somewhere in the mist, like someone's glow of memory appearing, then retreating, as real as any dawn and as fleeting. I pass the park where dogs fog out ahead of owners still, and yesterday's half-dead expression that we all share in the morn, before the day has properly been born. Fog and coffee, grey and warm, walking through the silence of the early form. The world has not yet started, it's insist I'm just a shape inside the early mist. Fog and coffee, quiet street, the space between the sleeping and the beat of everything the day will bring to me. I hold this fog between my hands, my cup, my brief reprieve. I've learned to love the commuting fog, the way it makes the ordinary soft, the way it levels everything to one tone of gray before the noise has come, before the day has sorted who I should be. For 8 hours I walk through my neighborhood, anonymous and warm and slightly blurred, just a person in the fog, half heard. By the time I reach the building I'm awake, mostly, which is all you need to make it through the morning meeting and the queue of things that need attention, things to do. But I carry a small piece of the fog inside me, like a memory, a log of what the morning was before it turned into the day I'd work for and I'd earn. The quiet gray, the coffee and the walk, the absence of necessity to talk, just moving through the city while it slept, and feeling like a secret I had kept about the morning, about the fog, about the version of myself without a doubt, who walks in fog and finds it beautiful, who thinks that ordinary days are full. Fog and coffee, grey and warm, walking through the silence of the early form. The world has not yet started, it's insist I'm just a shape inside the early mist. Fog and coffee, quiet street, the space between the sleeping and the beat of everything the day will bring to me. I hold this fog between my hands, my cup, my brief reprieve. Another morning walk through, coffee's gone cold, the fog will burn off by noon, but not yet.
city's gone cold. The fog will burn off by noon, but not yet.
Doesn't wait for anyone. I grabbed my jacket and I started to run down the stairs and out the door and into this particular honey golden light of virtue. The 6 o'clock October evening pours across the park and all its corridors of trees that are preparing to let go of every leaf in a spectacular slow motion for that weeks from now will be complete. But right now I get to see the halfway there, the almost about to, the golden version of the green I knew all summer, standing in it different now, like someone changed the filter but left out the shape of things the same, just saturated by this temporary golden faded light. Golden hour walk, the day is done, trading all the busy for the sun, the low, low sun that makes everything glow, like someone loves the world and wants us to know. Golden hour walk, my jacket's on, the day behind me doesn't feel as long when I'm out here in this particular light. The golden hour making everything right. A runner passes by in orange kit, her ponytail catching every bit of light, a moving painting. She's gone before I can appreciate the long composition of it, but that's alright. The golden hour doesn't stay to recite its beauty, it just is, and you must see it while it's there. That's the philosophy of golden hours, and I'm learning it. 1 October evening at a bit past 6, walking the long way around the park before it fades to blue and then to dark. A man is playing chess against himself, a grandmother is reading on a shelf of bench a book about our crane to see flowers in North Europe casually. Golden hour walk, the day is done, trading all the busy for the sun, the low, low sun that makes everything glow, like someone loves the world and wants us to know. Golden hour walk, my jacket's on, the day behind me doesn't feel as long when I'm out here in this particular light. The golden hour making everything right. I've been meaning to do this every week, to take the evening walk I say I'll seek, but busy gets between me and the park, between the golden and the coming dark. Today I made it, today I won this small negotiation with the sun, and it feels disproportionately good to just be here walking like I should. The light is slipping now, the blue comes in, the golden hour ending where it's been. The trees go from lit gold to evening green, and something slips away between the day and night that I can't quite explain, but I'll be back to catch it all again tomorrow or the next day or the next, until the winter comes, and I'll adapt to finding it in other times and ways, in street lamps and in cafe window rays, in people's faces under fluorescent heat. The golden hour hiding in the street. For now I walk the last of it until the park gate closes and the evening still settles over everything I've passed. The golden hour gone but never lasts. Golden hour walk, the day is done, trading all the busy for the sun, the low, low sun that makes everything glow, like someone loves the world and wants us to know. Golden hour walk, my jacket's on, the day behind me doesn't feel as long when I'm out here in this Thursday night, the AC unit humming, city light. Coming through the gap in the curtains thin, striping the white ceiling, let me in. I drop my bag and sit on the edge of the bed, take off my shoes and rest my tired head in my hands for just a minute, just one, before I shower off this traveling done. From somewhere to somewhere else again, the same routine in a different terrain, the same white towels, the same TV remote, the same small shampoo and the same night note. The local paper slid beneath the door, a language I can't read, a city more mysterious for that, for being new, for being somewhere I am passing through. Hotel room 412, lights of a strange town, the city out the window going down into its nighttime, its own language spoken. I'm here for 2 nights, temporarily broken, opened by the travel and the new. Hotel room 412, window view of a city that doesn't know my name. Each city has its gift, each city's the same, beautiful and foreign. I order something from the menu card that I can mostly figure eating hard has never been my travel style. I eat whatever's new and strange and off the street, but tonight the room is better than the noise of restaurants and strangers and the joys of interaction that I'll want tomorrow. But tonight I need the quiet borrow of this room and this particular view, these particular lights and this sky new to my eyes that have seen so many skies, that every new one still comes as a surprise. I press against the glass and look down long at people walking in the streets below song, and feel the particular travel bliss of being nowhere, of being only this. Hotel room 412, lights of a strange town, the city out the window going down into its nighttime, its own language spoken. I'm here for 2 nights, temporarily broken, opened by the travel in the new. Hotel room 412, window view of a city that doesn't know my name. Each city has its gift, each city's the same, beautiful and foreign. There's a freedom in the places no one knows your name, your story, how the story goes. You can be entirely yourself at last, with no context, no future, no past. Just you in the hotel room and the rain and the strange sitting, you begin again. The same person but different, somehow clean, living in the in-between. At midnight I have watched 3 episodes of something in a language that explodes, or feeling even if I miss the words, the acting carries everything, the bursts of laughing at a joke I didn't catch, but felt somehow the emotional dispatch, crossing language like it crosses everything, like jazz crosses everything. It can sing in any language, any room, any night. Hotel room 412 tonight. I fall asleep with the city lights still in, through the curtain gap, the familiar thin line of neon on a ceiling board, a signature of somewhere, a chord of somewhere new, somewhere I've never been, that I remember as a golden dream. Hotel room 412, lights of a strange town, the city out the window going down into its nighttime, its own language spoken. I'm here for 2 nights, temporarily broken, opened by the travel and the new. Hotel room 412, window view of a city that doesn't know my name. Each city has its gift, each city's the same, beautiful and foreign. Tomorrow the city waits, tonight just The last page always comes too soon. I've been rationing this one for a week. Reading slow, we're near the end. The way you eat the last piece of a thing. You love the last day of a trip. Before the airport, every sip of something good you've been given. Every final chapter of the living. I've been doing with this story in my hands. These characters who made their quiet demands on my attention in my afternoons, my late nights and my early June mornings on the balcony before work. Before I had to be the person who shows up to things and answers to a name. Before I gotta be this reading frame for someone else's entire world. Last page coming, slowly turning. Something in the story still is burning. Even as the sentences grow sparse, even as the author nears a farce of ending something real by just deciding to. By laying down the trust of reader and the trust of character. The last page is the hardest to enter, but also the most honest door. I've always been a slow reader by nature. Not because the words are hard to capture, but because I want to live inside the world the book is made to reside. There as long as the author allows me to stay in the particular blues and greens and ambers of the world they built before the final chapters exit tilt back into my own life, which is good but always slightly flatter when it should be as vivid as the life between the covers, which is why we always lean toward the next book even as we finish this one. The appetite won't diminish for other people's minds, other people's rooms, other voices, other afternoons. Last page coming, slowly turning. Something in the story still is burning. Even as the sentences grow sparse, even as the author nears the farce of ending something real by just deciding to. By laying down the trust of reader and the trust of character. The last page is the hardest to enter, but also the most honest door. When I read the last line for the first time, I always read it twice just to find if it lands differently the second read. If knowing it's the last can change the speed at which the meaning enters, and it does. The last line always does what the last does to everything we love. It makes it glow a little brighter just before we go. I close the book with both hands, feeling it, the weight of everything inside of it. The 100,000 words and what they made between them. All the choices that were weighed by someone in a room I'll never see. Against a deadline nobody but they could feel. Someone who made this world for me, and everyone would eventually read it, hold it, turn its final page, and sit in the particular quiet age of aftermath of having finished something, of returning to your own life. Something slightly changed by what you read inside. A perspective shifted and open wide. Window in the house of how you see the world. I'm grateful for it endlessly. Last page coming, slowly turning. Something in the story still is burning. Even as the sentences grow sparse, even as the author nears the farce of ending something real by just deciding to. By laying down the trust of reader and the trust of character. The last page is the hardest to enter, but also the most honest door. The last line read, the book closed. Pick up the next one.
taps his fingers on the window pane. I'm on chapter 3 and I'm feeling sane. The coffee's getting cold, but I don't mind. I'm losing track of hours, losing track of time. The pages smell like autumn, old and worn, like somebody loved this book before it tore. I trace the underlines that someone drew and wonder if they felt the same way too. The jazz is low, the yellow lamp is warm. Outside, the city's wrapped inside a storm, but in here everything is soft and still. This kind of quiet is a certain thrill. I ordered just 1 cup but stayed for 3. The barista keeps glancing over at me. I smile and nod and turn another page. A Saturday well spent at any age. Pages and rain, rain and the page, drifting through the afternoon in a comfortable haze. No place to be, no clock to chase, just me and the music filling up the space. Pages and rain, I'll stay a while. Let the whole world blur beyond the windowsill. A couple by the door shares earbuds now, leaning close the way that people do somehow. The steam from both their mugs rises up slow, mixing with the saxophones low undertow. The bookshelf on the wall is full of spines. I read the titles like their fortune lies. The sea, and tender is the night. Old Fitzgerald knew how to get it right. I scribbled something in the margin here, thought I won't remember in a year. Before right now it feels like everything, like this from quiet afternoon is everything. The rain slows down and then picks up again, a percussion section with no beginning, no end. I settle deeper into the wooden chair and let the music float into the air. Pages and rain, rain and the page, drifting through the afternoon in a comfortable haze. No place to be, no clock to chase, just be in the music filling up the space. Pages and rain, I'll stay a while. Let the whole world blur beyond the windowsill. Something about a rainy day that slows the whole world to a gentle sway. No urgency, no rush, no noise, just this old cafe and its quiet joys. I think of nothing, then I think of all the summer gone, the coming fall, the way the light bends through the glass, the way these afternoons don't last. Lamp flickers once and then stays bright. It's 4 p.m. but it feels like night. The rain has soaked the flowers stand outside. The roses bent their heads with gentle pride. I've read the same paragraph 4 times now. The words keep swimming but I don't know how. My mind is somewhere between sleep and thought, halfway between the stillness and the car. A child runs in from the street outside, shaking off the rain with joyful pride. Her mother follows, smiling tight and warm. 2 people who have weathered every storm. I watch them order something sweet and hot and feel the gratitude for what I've got. Just miss, just now, just here, just me aboard the cup, a song and feeling free. Pages and rain, rain and the page, drifting through the afternoon in a comfortable haze. No place to be, no clock to chase, just me and the music filling up the space. Pages and rain, I'll stay a while. Let the whole world blur beyond the window sill. Turn another page, let the rain keep falling. night train pulls from the platform slow. I watch the station fade into the glow of halogen and memory combined, leaving whatever I came here to find or leave behind, depending on the day. The night train doesn't ask, it just conveys you from the person that you were before to whoever waits on the other shore. My seat is by the window like I need the world outside to match my inner speed. The suburbs pass like slides of someone's life, a lit up kitchen, someone with a knife. Just cutting something for a midnight meal. A dog barked at the train, the only real connection that we made. Then it was gone, and there's just dark in the lickety song. Night train carrying you through the dark, through every tunnel, station, park. The world is sleeping on both sides while I'm awake and watching it slide. Night train hum and steal, the most honest kind of moving I feel. Between departure and arriving there, I'm nobody's, just floating through the air. The compartment has an older couple who have traveled this route long enough to sleep through all the stations without care. Their heads together, silver hair. I find them beautiful and ancient both, a living testament to every oath that people make when they are young and sure, and somehow keep him perfectly but pure. Across from them, a student like I was, with earbuds in and textbook open, because the deadline doesn't care that it's 1 a.m. The deadline never sleeps. I remember when I pulled these same all-nighters on the rail, learning things I barely now recall, but the learning mattered even then. The night train was my classroom back again. Night train carrying me through the dark, through every tunnel, station, park. The world is sleeping on both sides while I'm awake and watching it slide. Night train hum and steal, the most honest kind of moving I feel. Between departure and arriving there, I'm nobody's, just floating through the air. I've always loved the space between two places, the in-between of journeys and their faces. A train at night is its own kind of country, a moving nation of the temporarily free. Nobody knows exactly who you are between the city and the next rail car. You're just a passenger, which is to say, you're everyone and no one on the way. By 3 a.m. the train is mostly still. The couple sleeping student got their fill and closed their book and followed everyone into that heavy sleep that comes undone when the conductor calls the morning stop. I'm the only one awake, I can't stop looking at the darkness sliding past, making peace with things that couldn't last. The job, the version of the city heard, the year that blurred, the way that good years blur. I press my forehead to the cold dark glass and let the last remaining hours pass. Do me through the train, through the dark night, until the first suggestion of gray light appears along the edge of everything, and all the sleeping passengers begin. Night train carrying me through the dark, through every tunnel, station, park. The world is sleeping on both sides while I'm awake and watching it slide. I'm a skill, the most honest kind of moving I feel. Between departure and arriving there, nobody's, just floating through the air. First night on the hills, next stop somewhere new. Sleep finally coming. Found it in a box beneath the stair, inside a sleeve of faded orange and air.
A record from a year before my birth. Some saxophonists who walked the earth and blew to something beautiful and gone into a microphone that called it on. A disc that spun for 50 years or more and ended up beneath my staircase floor. In somebody's collection, in a box, mixed with letters and some mismatched socks. And photographs of people I don't know, but whose faces hold the afterglow of a summer or a decade that was bright, before life complicated in the night. I put the record on the player now and hear them living somehow, somehow. Old vinyl record, warm and warm. Music from a year before I was born. Still playing like the past has never gone. Still breathing like the players still play on. Old vinyl record spinning hits, the sound that told someone their life was this. A room, a song, a microphone, a note, the thing that most of us will never quote, but always feel. The player is a turntable I bought for $20 more than I was taught to spend on impulse, weekend market finds. But some things speak directly to the mind's deep channel that is older than the brain and says, yes, this is not in vain. The spinning circle of compressed sound waves is worth the $20 in the saves it needs from me in terms of care and time. A ritual I started to refine, the cleaning of the record with the brush, the careful lowering without the rush, the moment when the needle finds a groove and starts translating it into a move of air into my ears, into my chest. The dead musician still among the best. Old vinyl record, warm and warm. Music from a year before I was born. Still playing like the past has never gone. Still breathing like the players still play on, yeah. Old vinyl record spinning hits, the sound that told someone their life was this. A room, a song, a microphone, a note, the thing that most of us will never quote, but always feel. I wonder who first played this record when it was the newest thing, still fresh back then. Did they stand the way I'm standing now? Did they feel the same small sacred vow to the music, to the moment, to the room, the record playing in the afternoon? Some things survive because they're worth surviving. Some music keeps on living by just living. The record skips a little on the B-side, a scratch from wherever it has been a ride. Through all these decades, someone's living room, a student's apartment, someone's home. This room, I don't try to fix the skip because it's part of the story now. It is because of all the years and hands and turntable. This record is what it is, beautiful, complete in its imperfection and its age. A document from someone else's stage of life, left here for me to find and play. On an afternoon that needed it today, I flip the record when the side is done and start again until the light is gone. The crackle and the warmth and something true, a record and a room and me and you. Old vinyl record, warm and warm. Music from a year before I was born. Still playing like the past has never gone. Still breathing like the players still play on. Old vinyl record spinning hits, the sound that told someone their life was this. A room, a song, a microphone, a note, the thing that most of us will never quote, but always feel. Side A finishes, flip it over, keep it spinning.
fingers on the window pane. I'm on chapter 3 and I'm feeling sane. The coffee's getting cold but I don't mind. I'm losing track of hours, losing track of time. The pages smell like autumn, old and worn, like somebody loved this book before it tore. I trace the underlines that someone drew and wonder if they felt the same way too. The jazz is low, the yellow lamp is warm. Outside the city's wrapped inside a storm, but in here everything is soft and still. This kind of quiet is a certain thrill. I ordered just 1 cup of stay for 3. The barista keeps glancing over at me. I smile and nod and turn another page. A Saturday well spent at any age. Pages and rain, rain and the page drifting through the afternoon in a comfortable haze. No place to be, no clock to chase. Just me and the music filling up the space. Pages and rain, I'll stay a while. Let the whole world blur beyond the windowsill. Yeah. A couple by the door shares earbuds now, leaning close the way that people do somehow. The steam from both their mugs rises up slow, mixing with the saxophone's low undertow. The bookshelf on the wall is full of spines. I read the titles like they're fortune lines. The sea, and tender is the night. Old Fitzgerald knew how to get it right. I scribble something in the margin here, a thought I won't remember in a year. But for right now it feels like everything. Like this one quiet afternoon is everything. The rain slows down and then picks up again. A percussion section with no beginning, no end. I settle deeper into the wooden chair and let the music float into the air. Pages and rain, rain and the page drifting through the afternoon in a comfortable haze. No place to be, no clock to chase. Just me and the music filling up the space. Pages and rain, I'll stay a while. Let the whole world blur beyond the windowsill. Something about a rainy day that slows the whole world to a gentle sway. No urgency, no rush, no noise, just this old cafe and its quiet joys. I think of nothing and I think of all. The summer gone, the coming fall. The way the light bends through the glass, the way these afternoons don't last. The lamp flickers once and then stays bright. It's 4 p.m. but it feels like night. The rain is soaked, the flowers stand outside. The roses bent their heads with gentle pride. I've read the same paragraph 4 times now. The words keep swimming but I don't know how. My mind is somewhere between sleep and thought, halfway between the stillness and the calm. A child runs in from the street outside, shaking off the rain with joyful pride. A mother follows, smiling, tight and warm. 2 people who have weathered every storm. I watch them order something sweet and hot and feel the gratitude for what I've got. Just this, just now, just here, just me. A book, a cup, a song, and feeling free. Pages and rain, rain and the page drifting through the afternoon in a comfortable haze. No place to be, no clock to chase. Just me and the music filling up the space. Pages and rain, I'll stay a while. Let the whole world blur beyond the windowsill. Turn another page. Let the rain keep falling. Nowhere else to be tonight.
river doesn't care what day it is. It just keeps moving, doing only this one thing. It's always done without a plan. Long before the city, long before the man built bridges over it and called it tame. Long before the river was first named, it was just water moving to the sea. Patient and persistent, moving free. I walk the riverside at 2 o'clock, when the lunch crowd's gone and I can walk without the shoulder checking, without the pace of everyone who's running some rat race. Just me and the river and the light that makes the water something almost bright, almost silver, almost mirror, almost something I could stay beside, and most importantly breathe. Riverside afternoon, water and sun. The city's just a backdrop now. I'm done with the indoor version of the day. I brought my sandwich and my thoughts to say nothing much to anyone at all. Riverside afternoon, before the fall of evening, just the river and the birds. Riverside afternoons need no words. A rower comes upstream in a single skull, his rhythm and the silence of the hull, cutting through the water, perfect form, at peace within his own private storm of effort, of the discipline of sport. I'll watch until the river bends and short. Circuit of the view returns to me. The ducks who stake the section territory of reeds and overhang and willow branch, they eye me with suspicion at first glance, then return to their particular to duck work, the eating and the floating and the quirk of duckling energy which moves like jazz, and improviso and full of spaz. I eat my sandwich watching them for 20 minutes solid, and it is more than plenty. Riverside afternoon, water and sun. The city's just a backdrop now. I'm done with the indoor version of the day. I brought my sandwich and my thoughts to say nothing much to anyone at all. Riverside afternoon, before the fall of evening, just the river and the birds. Riverside afternoons need no Water knows something we don't know yet, about the art of letting go of not regret. Each bend it turns without looking back. No nostalgia for the upstream track. Just forward through the city, under bridges, around the bends and over the ridges of rock and bed toward the open sea. Moving without holding, being free. At 4 the light has changed to something gold, the river taking on the glow of old Italian paintings, Renaissance stitch warmth, the kind of light that moves you in a sort of speechless, grateful way, the kind of light that makes you feel that you are doing right, by simply being here to witness it, by putting down the phone and just to sit beside the river in the afternoon, before the gold goes gray, before the moon decides it's time to take the river back into its silver nighttime, off the track of this particular gorgeous afternoon. A memory now forming in the room of everything I've stored and carry with me. One more golden afternoon to give. Riverside afternoon, water and sun. The city's just a backdrop now. I'm done with the indoor version of the day. I brought my sandwich and my thoughts to say nothing much to anyone at all. Riverside afternoon, before the fall of evening, just the river and the birds. Riverside afternoons need no words. The river keeps moving, even after I've gone. Tomorrow morning it will still be.
myself I'd only have the one, but here I am ordering before I'm done. The second cup is always the best kind, the one you didn't plan, the one you find, waiting for you when you need it most, when the first is gone and you're almost ghost. I've been here since 11, now it's 3, and still this corner table holds on me. My notebook's getting full on every page, my handwriting getting better with each stage of caffeine that is working through my veins. A poet on a budget with small pains. The playlist changed to something with the horn, a saxophone that sounds a little worn, but worn the way that leather jackets are, perfectly imperfect, a small scar. Second cup, second wind, something in this afternoon begins to feel like everything's aligned, like the best parts of me are falling into time. Second cup, warm and slow, watching all the afternoon below the window, through the glass, the street. A second cup makes everything complete. The girl who took my order has tattoos of flowers on her wrist in muted hues. She recommended this blend from Brazil, dark roast with a kind of chocolate chill. I'm grateful for the people who know things about the small specifics coffee brings, the origin, the roast, the pour, the grind, the science and the art combined. Outside a man is reading on a bench, his newspaper preventing any wrench of modernity from reaching him out there. He's anchored in his page without a care. I wonder what he's reading, what year he's in, what story's got him in its pull begins and ends on that bench in the afternoon, while I sit here watching from this room. Second cup, second wind, something in this afternoon begins to feel like everything's aligned, like the best parts of me are falling into time. Second cup, warm and slow, watching all the afternoon below the window, through the glass, the street. A second cup makes everything complete. There's no shortcut to this kind of afternoon. You have to let it find you, let it bloom. You can't schedule serendipity or peace. You can only let the hurrying decrease, and sit inside a cafe with good jazz and order the second cup, because it has a way of telling you you're in the right place at the right time with the right pace. At 4 the light has shifted in the room. The sun now cuts across in yellow bloom, illuminating dust motes in the air. I watch them spin and drift without a care. The jazz has moved to something bossa nova, a Brazilian thing that's not quite over. My second cup is empty now but warm, the ceramic still against my palm. I should be going, something in me says, but something else says let it be always. The kind of day where nothing much occurred, but everything felt warm and everything stirred. A quiet happiness without a name. Tomorrow will be different but the same. I leave a tip that's more than I should spend. Some days deserve a generous end. Second cup, second wind, something in this afternoon begins to feel like everything's aligned, like the best parts of me are falling into time. Second cup, warm and slow, watching all the afternoon below the window, through the glass, the street. A second cup makes everything complete. Maybe a third. No, that's enough. This afternoon was exactly right.
Taxi to the airport feels too fast. I wanna slow it down, I wanna last. longer in this city that has been my home for long enough to make a scene. Leaving at the window seat, at the goodbye that keeps arriving, but I see coming and still not ready when it comes. The familiar streets gone under songs of other streets, and then the highway ramp, and the city disappears into the damp morning air. A skyline that I've learned to read like handwriting that I've earned through months of walking and of getting lost and finding it again at any cost. The wrong bus, wrong turn, beautiful mistake. The city gave me more than I could take. Slow departure, city getting small. In the rear window, in the terminal hall. All the things I said I'd come back for, all the streets I'll walk again before I'm too old for the backpack, for the goal. Slow departure, letting the city know I'll carry it back with me where I'm from until the time I come back, whenever that comes. I take a photo through the taxi glass, the kind that won't be good, the kind that has too much reflection, my own face imposed on the city skyline, superposed the way travel does, it writes itself on you to stamp, it leaves on every shelf of your identity. The city's mark is somewhere now between the light and dark of who I was when I arrived here first. Young enough to think that I could burst into a new life just by changing zip codes, just by taking this one-way trip. I was wrong about that, which I don't say with regret. The city taught me what I couldn't get from staying still, that home is portable, that you are always who you are, adorable and flawed regardless of the latitude. Slow departure, city getting small. In the rear window, in the terminal hall. All the things I said I'd come back for, all the streets I'll walk again before I'm too old for the backpack, for the goal. Slow departure, letting the city know I'll carry it back with me where I'm from until the time I come back, whenever that comes. There's a particular grief of good departures. The airport's full of perfectly adequate sadness. Not tragedy, not loss, just something ending. A chapter, a version of you pending. The next chapter where this city lives, only in photographs and what it gives to who you becoming. Leaving it the suitcase you were packing as you sit in this taxi, getting further from the view. Check-in is quick, the line is short today, as if the airport knows I need to stay. In the slow departure, in the in-between, not rush to gates, not hurry past the scene. I find a window where I see the planes taxiing through the early morning roads, and I stand there with my coffee and the slow understanding that it's time to go. Not because the city wasn't right, not because I didn't love the night. Markets in the summer in the square, the friends I made and the old bookshop there. But because the going is part of the living, because departure is its own kind of giving. Back to the place you're leaving, giving back your temporary presence, clearing the track for whoever comes next to find it new. Slow departure, city getting small. In the rear window, in the terminal hall. All the things I said I'd come back for, all the streets I walk again before I'm too old for the backpack, for the goal. Slow departure, letting the city know I'll carry it back with me where I'm from until the time I come back, whenever that comes. Flight boarding, last look back, I'll be back someday.
drove 40 minutes from the city lights to find a field dark enough for nights like this, where the Milky Way shows up, not just implied but actual, like a cup of cream spilled slowly all across the black. And no amount of driving brings it back once you've seen it properly out here, where light pollution doesn't interfere with what the sky has always been at night. Before we wired the world in artificial light, I lay my blanket down and lay on it and let my eyes adjust a little bit, and then a little more, and then some more, until the sky is everything I pour witness to from this small field, this grass, this here, this now, this humbling overpass. Stargazing midnight lying on my back, the whole universe right above my track of thought, which is so small and so exact that from out here it barely seems a fact worth mentioning. Stargazing midnight clear, the oldest thing that humans have done here on this specific rock around this star. Looked up and wondered who and what we are. The constellation I was taught in school is harder to locate without the tool of the planetarium ceiling, where someone drew the lines connecting there and there and there. The myth made patterns drawn in ancient skies before the calendar dawn of writing, when the sky was all you had for navigation, story good and bad, omen, reading, season, return. The sky was everything you need to learn to live your year, to plant, to reap, to go to sea, to find your way in the snow. I find a ray in which I always find and feel the particular quiet of the mind that comes from recognizing something vast and being small beneath it, holding fast to nothing, which is exactly right. Stargazing midnight lying on my back, the whole universe right above my track of thought, which is so small and so exact that from out here it barely seems a fact worth mentioning. Stargazing midnight clear, the oldest thing that humans have done here on this specific rock around this star. Looked up and wondered who and what we are. The light I'm seeing left its source before my grandparents were born, before the war, before the country that I live in was a concept, before everything, because that's what starlight is. Ancient scent on a journey whose ending wasn't meant to be a human eye in a field. But here we are and the sky has revealed something true about time and how small we are, and how beautiful for all that. A satellite crosses my field of view, a moving point of light, a different kind of new, compared to everything I'm looking at tonight. A human thing, a this and that, of orbit and a function, but tonight it fits inside the larger field of light. Above me, one more moving thing among the billions, all of them so very young. In cosmic terms, or very, very old. In human terms, the story of the cold, vast, beautiful, indifferent universe that has no preference for better or worse, and yet somehow produced us, somehow made a creature capable of being afraid of its own smallness, which is also love of everything it sees in stars above. Stargazing midnight lying on my back, the whole universe right above my track of thought, which is so small and so exact that from out here it barely seems a fact worth mentioning. Stargazing midnight